On this 50-point inspection from Spyglass Brewing Company, they're out of Nashua, New Hampshire. They actually have a new facility, and this beer came from that. This one's called Altered State Machine. Double dry hopped Citra. It comes in at 8.4% ABV. It is a New England double IPA. And it says it's a New England style double IPA, double dry hopped with Pacific Northwest Citra hops. And the brewing facility is now located on 106 Innovative Way, or 306 Innovative Way, Nashua, New Hampshire. Canned on November 3rd, 2022. So, pretty fresh. It's actually less than a week old. Let's go ahead and crack into this one. Yes, in proper glassware. So as we can see, very large head built on this one. Very tight, compact, white, frothy head. It is, and the color of the beer itself is that yellowish gold, slightly orange hued, and murky. It's more yellow, I think, on my end, kind of, than what's coming off on camera right now. But we'll see once it's all fully recorded. It may look different. Sometimes it does. Anyways, aromas. Dank orange. Like an orange kush. Pineapple. Pineapple Express. Little hints of like grapefruit zest in there. But yeah, definitely dank, citrusy with some orange, some pineapple, little hints of bits and pieces of grapefruit. Little maltiness in there, a little breadiness on the nose. It smells pretty good. Let's go ahead for the first swig here. So, cheers. Yeah, it does that kind of like almost Fruity Pebble thing right up front. It's orange, like orange juice on the palate, mixing in with like some sweeter pineapple type notes, and it's just tropical. And it does kind of have this like malty cereal type note kind of mixing in as well. That's why I said it's kind of doing this like, I don't know, Fruity Pebbles or Tricks or whatever type of cereal like that. It's not as sweet as those cereals. There is a bit of kind of a dank, piney finish on this one. Resinous. Yeah, a little bit of a kind of a bready malt, touch of grain, like weedy oaty. Bitterness is moderate, I'd say. Moderate to moderately high for a double New England IPA. I'd say the balance, it's a bit more on the bitter side. It does start off with that sweetness up front, like I said, but then the bitterness is just that notch higher. So it's kind of what I'm left with. It's there's some like citrus rindy zestiness along with that kind of dank pine, resinous pine, whatever you want to call it, for the bitter finish there. But yeah, a little bit of that citrusy note in there as well. But yeah, the sweetness kind of dies off in the beginning of the palate of the sip. Body on this one, I'd say it's medium. Oh yeah, all that dank kind of marijuana type flavor there, right up. Always comes back right on the front of the palate. That does linger through. That's that dank and piney finish too. But yeah, it's all fruity dankness up front. Yeah, carbonation is it's good medium. It is pretty spritzy. I think it's going to cause some belches here eventually. So I think it's time for me to talk about the ABV that's at 8.4%. I'm not sure if it's hot burn. It might be hot burn. There is a warming thing in my chest. Acid refluxy possibly. So that may be more from this being double dry hopped and being super, super fresh versus an alcohol presence. Couldn't really tell you unless I saved a can and came back and told you later on, a month from now or something. But I'm going to go with, I think the alcohol is pretty well hidden because there's not like an alcoholic flavor to it. So, all right, it's time to score. Okay, I am back. Let's look at Untapped. All right. All it says is it's a New England IPA with Citra. So out of 91 ratings, this beer scores or averages a 4.33 out of 5 on Untapped. So let's see, that would put it into the very good category on my scaling. Way I felt about this one, out of the 50-point inspection, it got a 6 out of 6 on the appearance. On the aromas, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Flavor score, I'm going to give it 16 out of 19. Body, even though it doesn't have a soft palate, that's something I didn't mention. It's not like a light, fluffy, soft New England IPA. That would have been even better. But I really didn't ding it on the body because you can't always have that in a beer, right? And this one still works with just the way it's carbonated, and it's just a wet beer with a very slight drying to the palate. It still works fine. 5 out of 5 for that body. My overall on this one, I'm at a 9 out of 10. Really like it. I think it is a very good beer. Just about an excellent beer. And I'm going to give it a bumpy 45 out of 50. I'm just going to put this as a very good beer. So that is Spyglass Altered State Machine Double Dry Hops Citra New England Double IPA. Just want to say proper glassware. Cheers. Thank you all for watching.